What's going on, guys? It's your boy Frag-Jitsu Johnny. Welcome to the part 2 of Pineward sampling. We're going to take a look at 7 more. I'm going to go a little bit more pedal to the metal with this one. These videos can be very long. I just want to give you guys a real raw, straightforward impression here of what we have in our hands here. So I'm actually going into these with a second impression. It's going to be really close to my first impression, but just from a little bit more experience. I actually did end up wearing one of these. I'm reshooting this video due to technical difficulties, but we're going to still give you the most honest, straightforward opinion as possible. So I'm going to start with the lightest one. We're going to go Graymist. Now, this one, we got good sprayers on all these. I strongly recommend you try Pineward. I think $128, like 31 samples, so that's why I'm making parts. Citrus, piney in the air right now, Graymist, very fresh, really sort of semi-professional scent, super easy, kind of signature scent worthy. The pine is scaled back. It's not candle-like pine. It's not that cheap kind of pine. It's more of the woods. It's a really nice hybrid. I've noticed with all of his Pineward fragrances here that actually do the green pine thing, you actually end up getting a good experience of this balance. Like, I'd say his pine note, usually, when you do smell it, it's a fresher hybrid of the wood from the pine tree and also the green pine needles. So neither of those two really dominate too much. You do get this really nice complex pine note. It's very natural smelling. It doesn't smell synthetic. Like, it could be old school piney. No, he avoids that in all of these fragrances. So Graymist, I might consider getting this as a signature scent, but I don't think I would buy it as of right now. There were a few other ones that stood out to me, and as we go along here, I usually try to rate them, but I don't know if I'm going to do that this video. I'm just going to tell you if I would buy them or not, or if I'd consider buying them or not, or if I'd recommend them to you. So I don't know if I would buy this. Not sure. Probably not. But if I need a signature scent, something that works like maybe Grey Vetiver, like Green Irish Tweed, like those generic, signature scent, professional, work safe. This gives me that, but it also has a very natural twist. So in some ways, it's actually superior to those. It stands out. It has this real nice, fresh, airy kind of fragrance. It's not dense really. It's got this really drier kind of wood. Very fresh, uplifting, easy to wear. So if you guys are in the mood for that, or you're in league for that, that's what you're going to get with this Graymist here. I'm going to put it down. I'll choose one at the end to wear. I'm going to keep moving. Clementine. It's a twist on the word Clementine and pine. So he's already setting me up to think, okay, citrus and woods. But I think we have to smell it first, see what we get. So this Clementine here is a smooth, woody fragrance. I feel like people who have smelled like Prada Black might get some kind of similarity. It has this very nice wood, that smooth, clean, polished wood smell. It's not really too much on Clementine at all. I don't really get citrus. I don't really get any kind of zinginess or tartness or anything. Nothing in this detects citrus, but it does have a fresh aura, like really just a natural wood smell, a fresh, natural signature wood smell. Very, very well done here. Super smooth, and it smells realistic. Again, like you're smelling not really cut wood or sawdust, nothing like rustic or hard. It's a very polished, finished wood, like a beautiful, smooth, finished, expensive wood. That's the experience with Clementine. I really do like it a lot. Actually, it stands out even in these selections with all these woody fragrances that he has. This is a very smooth, creamy wood. It almost makes me think of sandalwood, but I'm not too sure. It's not really on that sandalwood thing, but sandalwood probably is a facet to this one. And mostly in that zone, that's what you get. Very clean, very safe, not a really risky fragrance, but it does have a certain identity to it that I think actually stands out amongst this whole group here, and actually every woody fragrance in general that I've smelled. This one stands out as a very wood forward, smooth, creamy pine, sandalwoody kind of experience. It made me think of the inside of like a boat, like a really nice finished boat, or like the inside of like a beautiful like home that has like woodwork done. I don't know, something about it's very like cozy still. I really like that one. It's handsome too. So let's move on. I really like that one. It's handsome. I might consider getting that one. I actually really like it. I don't have anything like it. And out of woody scents go, it fully commits to like some type of wood, but the wood is actually kind of like a level above. It's very photorealistic wood without being like synthetic at all. It's very specific. It's a very specific smell. Clementine, I would also recommend to you guys to sample that. If you're just going to pick one random sample here or get like 10 of them individually, include Clementine. It might be really what you're looking for. It's very like mature scent, really good. All right, so let's talk about apple Tabac. Got a strip right here. 2 sprays. Okay, so these things, they all kind of stain. Every single one of these, whatever they're coloring these with, they all stain. So just be careful when you spray a shirt or something with these because they all stain. The color that you see here is the color that the strips keep turning. Whatever color this is, usually it does dye and stain it. This reminds me of a candle right away, but it also reminds me of holidays, fall season, Thanksgiving, desserts. Green apple, like crispy green apple, but also when the apple kind of gets a little bit brown and you rip it open and you get that smell, you get that with this too, a little bit sweeter too, but not like a candy in any way, not like a fake synthetic apple. This is very real photorealistic apple here. Crisp green photorealistic apple on a bed of this like textured tobacco. I'd say the name fits. Apple Tobac fits the name. But you don't get like tobacco in a rustic or crazy way. It's more of like a cozy tobacco fragrance. This is one of those pseudo gourmand tobaccos. But I'd say this is straight. This is more of a gourmand tobacco. Off the strip really close, you do get one more apple intensity, but away from it, there's this really nice, almost candle-like smell to this. I actually remember a few of these sticking out to me and reminding me of these candles. Like some of them you just open up and smell right away and you just get this holiday fragrance. So if you're in league for like a smooth but really crisp opening of green apple, I'd say the only other thing that really I've experienced that has this crazy green apple thing is Greenlee from PDM, Parfums de Marly Greenlee, but that's a totally different fragrance than this. That's just like entirely different. This is more of a smooth, cozy, dimmed, warm, not too crazy on the sweetness, but you do get this warm, cozy effect with this, like a hug. It really reminds me of one of those candles, like from Bath and Body. It's like one of those candles. So Apple Tobac, don't think I would get it, but someone in league for like a really crisp green apple scent. I do really get a strong green apple from this, so I feel like if you really wanted to find a green apple scent, you're one of those hunting that note down. This one's one you should definitely sample. I don't think the tobacco in this is really like leading at all. You might even miss it if it wasn't in the name. It more has like a brown sugary kind of like easygoing brown atmosphere to it. Like a cozy candle kind of smell. Let's move on. Delfino. Now this one I remember not really caring about very much at all. I'm just going to rip this in half because I'm running out of these. So Delfino, I did not care about this one personally, but let's see. It might describe something you guys like. Much more ability to be feminine. Reminds me of something I've smelled. Has a juiciness. It has a floral component that's fresh and pretty. It's a very pretty, perfumey, more feminine fragrance. It's reminding me a little bit of the sort of florals that are in like some of the Chanel Chance stuff. Very popular kind of fragrance smell here. Nothing really that I would consider getting, and I'd say it's more unisex, but girls could actually wear this and it would be really pretty. It has almost an aquatic kind of feel to it in the air. Like it doesn't smell like an aquatic fragrance, but it has something like that. It's like that fresh, aquatic, fruity, heavily centric on fruity florals, but in a bright, sparkly way. More of a bright, sparkly, sweet fragrance. Very good, but I'm not going to get this one, and I wouldn't really recommend it too much. I'm not going to get this one. Very good fragrance. I wouldn't consider getting it, but I think my wife might like this, and females would like this because it reminds me of Chanel Chance, and that's just such a popular DNA. But it doesn't smell like it really, guys. It actually is a really good rendition of something like that. Like it smells high quality, it's pretty. I would not mind smelling this all day, but not on me. It's pretty in a way that like I can't get away with. I could get away with feminine scents, but this kind of thing is deliberately moving in that direction for me where it's like almost that generic pretty girl fragrance. But it has something else in it that really defines it. It makes it separate itself from a lot of those. So yeah, that's my subjective with this. I would say if you're in league for anything that I just described, check this one out when you sample the house. Otherwise, not really for me. Caravansary. Now, I remember this being very unique. This one is so the name looks like Caravan and Anniversary. It's like green and teal. It's almost like blue. I did try this last time I shot this video, so this is a second impression. I kind of have an idea, a little bit of an idea what I experienced with this. Let's see if it happens again. Again, this is like fruit. It has like this tea feeling, like a bitterness, like that bitterness. It has a little bit of a medicinal kind of edge to it, like Robitussin. Just those things come together. A little bit of greenness too, for sure. I think it's the proper color. It makes sense for some reason. This one was hard for me to describe. It really was not easy for me to describe. This is a very unique fragrance, so if you're looking for something a little bit weird or unique, this one's one of them. It has a strange, peculiar, woody sweetness to it. Very interesting and unique. I think the tea is a big player here. I didn't confirm any of these notes. I'm just feeling that, guys. There's this medicinal, almost camphoric kind of thing. Like, when I say camphoric, I think I mean Tiger Balm kind of cooling feeling. It has that to it. It has a little bit of medicinal edge to it. Overall, I don't think I would get this. I wouldn't consider this one personally. I wouldn't want to smell like this personally, but I'm sure someone out there is looking for something like kind of off the beaten path. Very unique, very innovative, I'd say. It's not really copying anything. And there's something a little bit, Malik, like a little bit something different in here. Almost like a leather maybe, like some kind of a leather. Just at the center and a very small hint of it. Very interesting fragrance, Caravansary. It's like a fruity tea, medicinal sort of fragrance with this heavy wood emphasis. Pretty smooth, but it does have like a strange uniqueness that I don't think I would wear. Yeah, so I don't know if I would recommend you guys buy this. Like, don't blind buy this for sure. But if you want something a little bit different, something on the lines of how I experienced this, check this one out. Again, I still get that candle-like vibe. I don't know why, but that's totally different experience. So Revelries here, I have 2 left, guys. So let's just blast them out. I want to just show you guys kind of the experience, and maybe you guys scan what I'm saying and pick the ones that work with you. So Revelries. I also am trying to look at this through many different perspectives, not just my own. So I'm like trying to talk to people out there. If you're in league for like a gourmand, I'll recommend something to you. If you're in league for a leather fragrance, you know, and the list goes on. So far, just to check in, we had some signature scents. We had one nostalgic sort of warm candle-like scent. We had one a little bit off the beaten path, weird kind of medicinal tea scent, very dense. And then we had Delfino, which was like a pretty kind of almost Chanel Chance style of fragrance. Now we're going to look at Revelries, which I remember to be a pretty successful gourmand experience. 2 sprays. The sprayers are awesome on these. Actually, I really like the sprayers. Get another apple experience here. It's warm, it's candle-like, it's super spicy. Cinnamon, nutmeg, raisin bread kind of thing. Yes, cinnamon, nutmeg, raisin bread, but heavy on the spice, heavy on this holiday kind of spice here. It's a gourmand fragrance, like as in a artisanal dessert loaf, like that kind of experience, straight off the rip here. Yeah, I remember this one being a pretty successful gourmand. That's Revelries. Very candle-like again. I get that candle vibe. It reminds me of like those fall holiday candles. Not too crazy on the sweetness, but this is a gourmand. It's a spicy gourmand, a spicy rum, cinnamon, raisin bread kind of thing. If you're in league for that, super spicy, like holiday spices, a little bit candle-like again, Revelries might be right up your alley. I wouldn't consider this one. And I remember it actually being on my fingers like the rest of the day, no matter how many times I washed it. So it definitely has a good performance on it and a pretty linear performance on it. That's just because this is accidentally a second impression video due to technical difficulties. So let's move on to the final and last one. You guys will see this is halfway done. This is the one I chose to wear on the initial shoot, and I'm probably going to wear it again on this shoot. This is Boreal, B-O-R-E-A-L, Boreal. Boreal, don't know what it means. I think it has something to do with forest-like, but let's see. 2 green sprays. These are very green, guys. This is like super muddy green stuff. It stains the strip. You're going to stain your shirt. That's the last time I warn you. Check it out. Let's see. This is the greenest of the bunch. This one is not too overly done on the greenness at all. This is like, I'd say, a flanker to Mirkwood, in my opinion. This is the nicer, lighter, easier going version of that really aggressive forest, moody forest tone. This is like scaled back. You still get a naturalistic foresty experience with this one, but it's not as intense or moody or dark or soaked in damp, right? This one is more of like a easygoing green fragrance. I don't remember the performance being too crazy on this one. It might be actually underwhelming in my opinion. You get a real wood. You get a little bit of this outside air kind of vibe to it. It's got a lot of space in it. It's not overly done. It's not really too heavy on any one element. And I do like it for what it is. I would prefer Mirkwood from this house over this one. I feel like if you had both, you'd be pretty redundant. Mirkwood is just this amped up, really more attitude. That's just my first impressions of this so far from what I've learned from this house. We're 14 fragrances in, and that's about where we're going to end it. I'm going to wear one of these today. I have no scent of the day. I already did wear Boreal, and I felt slightly underwhelmed by it, so I probably won't get it. But if you guys liked how I described Mirkwood in the first video, this one's like a really toned down, like almost like an EDT version of that. I think Mirkwood is fully realized. That's really like, if you're going to go with this moody, crazy forest thing, I like it all the way, right? So Boreal, pretty good for a safe, like green fragrance, like not overly done on the greenness either. It's just like a natural outside landscape. So what I'm going to wear today actually is Clementine. I don't know, something about it. Really, really good, smooth, easygoing fragrance. I'm going to physical therapy in a little bit, so I'm going to just like not overwhelm people with some stench. I'm going to go in with this nice, smooth, woody, fresh, outdoors. You might not even realize I'm wearing a fragrance. It might just smell like I was with woods all day, like really rich, expensive woods. Really, really nice fragrance here. Clemenpine is the one I'm choosing. I'd say probably the most likely to get out of the ones I just sampled now, Clemenpine. That's the winner. That's the one that rises to the top. Second place would be maybe Graymist, okay? I didn't really love any of these that much. Out of this 7, the first video, definitely found a few that like really rocked me. Super impressed with the range of this house, and I'm gonna go straight into the third part. We're gonna do another 7. I got 31 fragrances to get through. We're going to make a couple more parts. I'll do a full wrap up and I'll tell you which one I'm going to buy by the end of this series. So Clementine's going on skin. 1, 2, and let's see how that gets me. I like 2 sprays just of that. See, it's not too weak. It's pretty good fragrance. I like it a lot. So let's go with that. Smelling pretty rich, smelling pretty smooth and handsome. A little bit creamy on the woods. Really like it a lot. So that's it, guys. Let's wrap it up. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm going to shoot it tomorrow. Let's get it going.